Welcome back to the deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
This time, we're taking a deep dive into a world of secrets,
Ooh, secrets.
tangled relationships, and a whole lot of drama.
Yeah?
Because you sent us something truly unique, a transcript from a Chinese drama
Oh, wow.
you found on YouTube.
Okay.
Now, I have to admit, the auto-translated captions were a little, well, let's just say they piqued my curiosity.
I bet.
Luckily, we have expert speaker here to help us
Hopefully.
decode this captivating story.
Okay, I'm ready.
So before we get lost in translation, can you set the stage for us? Who are the main players in this drama?
Sure. The story revolves around Jiang Nuannuan, a young woman
Okay.
who finds herself in a rather unusual marriage
Interesting.
with the wealthy and mysterious Tingxiao.
Ooh, mysterious.
He's shrouded in rumors of disfigurement
Oh, wow.
and seems to be actively avoiding Nuannuan.
Oh, avoiding her.
Yeah. Added to the intrigue, we have
Okay.
his charming and mischievous younger brother.
Oh, a younger brother.
Yes, and Jiang Nuannuan's stepsister.
So many characters already.
I know, right? Who seems to be weaving her own web of secrets.
Okay. A marriage shrouded in mystery and a potentially scheming stepsister. This is already giving me major soap opera vibes. What's the backstory on this marriage? Was it a love match?
Not quite.
Okay.
This is where the drama really kicks in.
I'm listening.
Wonky harboring a secret love for Nuannuan's ex-boyfriend, Shen Chuhan.
So many names to remember.
I know, it's a lot. Manipulates Nuannuan into marrying Tingxiao.
Oh.
It's a classic case of using someone else's life as a pawn
Wow.
in your own game of love and revenge.
That's cold. So Nuannuan is basically trapped in a marriage orchestrated by her own stepsister. I'm starting to see why you called her a potentially scheming character. What's interesting to me is that the source material refers to Nuannuan as the ugly woman.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Is this just a translation quirk, or is there something deeper going on here?
That's a really insightful observation. The ugly woman trope is quite common in these types of dramas,
Uh-huh.
and it often serves as a commentary on societal expectations
Oh, interesting.
of beauty and worth.
Okay.
In Nuannuan's case, it's initially presented as a way for her to deflect attention and avoid her husband.
She's trying to stay hidden.
Yeah, but it also raises questions
Okay.
about how women are perceived and valued
Right.
and how they navigate those perceptions.
That's a good point. It makes you think about how we internalize those societal expectations, even if subconsciously. So how does Nuannuan end up crossing paths with Mu Jiaqin?
Well, on her wedding night,
Oh, wow.
she encounters Mu Jiaqin, who mistakes her
Oh, no.
for someone trying to seduce his disfigured brother.
Oh, so awkward.
Yeah, his initial reaction is quite shocking.
I bet.
He offers to satisfy her.
What?
Yeah, before Tingxiao arrives,
Oh, my goodness.
highlighting a rather cynical
Right.
of women and relationships.
Wow, that's definitely not the meet cute I was expecting. What's Nuannuan's response to this? I can't imagine she just takes that lying down.
She most certainly does not.
Hmm.
Nuannuan immediately sets him straight,
Yeah.
making it clear she doesn't share his rather bleak view
Good for her.
of men and relationships. In fact, she even slaps him.
She slapped him.
Yeah. It's a powerful moment where she asserts her dignity
Right.
and challenges his assumptions.
Wow. That's a pretty strong first impression.
Mm-hmm.
So how does Mu Jiaqin react to being, well, slapped back to reality?
He's completely taken aback.
I bet.
This isn't the submissive, ugly woman he was expecting.
Yeah.
He sees a spark of defiance and strength
Okay.
that intrigues him.
Interesting.
And as the story unfolds, a series of events, including Mu Jian getting injured and Nuannuan caring for him,
Oh, really?
leads to a shift in their dynamic.
Forced proximity. The classic recipe for a budding romance. Do they start to develop feelings for each other despite the awkward beginning?
There are definitely hints of a connection growing
Yeah. Oh, I knew it.
between them.
Yeah.
Despite his initial judgment, Mu Jiaqin finds himself drawn to Nuannuan's resilience
Okay.
and her ability to challenge him.
I like that.
There are genuine moments
Uh-huh.
of warmth and understanding
Okay.
that emerge amidst all the drama and deception.
This is getting good. But we can't forget about the enigmatic Mu Tingxiao. When does Nuannuan finally come face to face with her elusive husband?
The much-anticipated meeting takes place at the Mu family home,
Okay.
orchestrated by Mu Tingxiao's father, Mu Tingfeng.
Okay.
Nuannuan is led to believe she's finally meeting her husband,
And
but instead, it's Mu Jiaqin who greets her.
Hold on. Could this be more than just a simple case of mistaken identity? Is Mu Jiaqin actually impersonating Mu
You
Tingxiao?
hit the nail on the head.
Right.
Later that night, Mu Jiashin drops a bombshell on Nuannuan.
Oh, wow. What is it?
He is, in fact, Mu Tingxiao.
No way.
The man she thought was the charming younger brother
Right.
has been her husband all along.
That is a plot twist. So she's been interacting with her husband this whole time without knowing it. It makes those moments of connection you mentioned even more intriguing.
It certainly adds a whole new layer of complexity
Right.
to their interactions.
Okay.
It makes you wonder, why would Mu Tingxiao choose
Yeah, why?
to maintain this elaborate charade?
I need answers.
What is he hiding?
Mm-hmm.
And what does it reveal about his character?
Okay, my mind is officially blown. I need to know more. How does Nuannuan react to this shocking revelation?
She's understandably overwhelmed
Of course.
by this sudden shift in reality.
Right.
She even tries to move out.
She tries to leave.
But Mu Tingxiao, now revealed as her true husband,
Yeah.
insists she stay.
This is getting complicated. It seems like there's a lot more to Mu Tingxiao than meets the eye. What's driving his desire to keep Nuannuan close, even after deceiving her?
That's where we delve into the complexities of his past.
Okay, let's go.
We learn he's been deeply affected
Up.
by a childhood kidnapping that left him emotionally scarred
Oh, no.
and created a rift between him and his father.
So this traumatic experience has shaped his worldview and his approach to relationships?
Exactly.
So his actions might be driven by a need to protect himself. Or perhaps he's trying to protect Nuannuan as well.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It seems his motivations are a mix of self-preservation
Uh-huh.
and a desire to shield Nuannuan from the harsh realities
Okay.
of their world.
Right.
But, as with any good drama,
Of course.
there are more layers to this story
Okay.
waiting to be uncovered.
I can already tell. Before we move on, can you remind me who Si Chenju is? He keeps popping up in the captions.
Oh, he's Nuannuan's former admirer who tried to win her back.
Oh, really?
But it seems he's moved on rather quickly.
Hmm.
He plays a significant role
Okay.
in the unfolding drama.
Right.
And as we dig deeper into Mu Tingxiao's past,
Yeah.
you'll see just how entangled their lives truly are.
I'm hooked. This is like a puzzle where each piece reveals a new layer of mystery and intrigue.
You know, it's fascinating
Yeah.
how the drama uses Mu Tingxiao's past
Mm-hmm.
to shed light on his present actions.
Okay.
It's not just about
Yeah.
revealing a tragic backstory.
Right.
It's about understanding how trauma
Okay.
can shape a person's behavior
I see.
and their capacity for trust
Right.
and intimacy.
It makes you wonder if his elaborate charade is less about deception and more about self-preservation.
Yeah.
He's been hurt before, and maybe this is his way of protecting himself from being vulnerable again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the drama doesn't shy away from exploring the complexities
Right.
of Mu Tingfeng.
Who's that again?
Oh, Mu Tingxiao's father.
Okay, right.
His confession about never truly loving
Wow.
Mu Tingxiao's mother
Oh, no.
and his blatant disregard for his
Yeah.
son's emotional well-being,
That's awful.
I know, are truly shocking.
It paints a bleak picture of their family dynamic. You can see why Mu Tingxiao struggles with trust and intimacy when his own father has shown him such coldness.
It's a stark contrast
Yeah.
to Mu Tingxiao's action
Okay.
towards Nuannuan,
Right.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Despite his initial deception,
Uh-huh.
he's fiercely protective
Right?
of her,
Okay.
even choosing to spare Si Chengyu.
For real.
Yeah, for her sake.
That act of forgiveness is quite powerful, especially given the circumstances. It suggests a capacity for empathy and compassion that his father seems to lack entirely. Does this pivotal moment mark a shift in Mu Tingxiao and Nuannuan's relationship?
It's definitely a catalyst for change.
Like her.
After the confrontation at the warehouse,
Right.
Nuannuan is injured,
Oh, no.
but thankfully recovering.
Okay, good.
Mu Tingxiao, consumed by worry
Yeah.
and remorse
Of course.
for putting her in danger,
Yeah.
stays by her side
Oh.
throughout her recovery.
It sounds like he's finally letting those walls down and allowing himself to be vulnerable with her.
He is.
Yeah.
And as Nuannuan recovers,
Mm-hmm.
he makes a grand gesture.
What's that?
He promises her the wedding she deserves.
Oh.
A public declaration
Okay.
of his love
Right.
and commitment.
It's like he's finally acknowledging her worth, not just as his wife, but as a woman he genuinely cares for.
Yeah.
It seems like a real turning point for their relationship. But I'm curious, with all this talk of forgiveness and second chances, what happens to Si Chenyu?
His fate takes an interesting turn.
Okay, I'm listening.
While Tingxiao chooses to spare him,
Yeah.
it's clear that Tingxiao
Uh-huh.
is consumed by guilt
Wow.
and remorse
Oh, wow.
for his actions.
Oh, okay.
He realizes the depth of his betrayal,
Right.
the pain he's inflicted on
Yeah.
those around him.
So does he try to make amends for his past?
He does.
Okay, how?
In a moment of self-reflection,
Okay.
he confesses his crimes
To who?
to the police
Oh, wow.
and willingly accepts
Good for him.
the consequences
All right.
of his actions.
It seems like everyone is grappling with their past and trying to find a path towards healing. What about Nuannuan? How does she navigate this complex web of relationships and her own evolving feelings?
Well, she makes
Yeah.
the surprising decision.
What is it?
She decides to work
Oh, okay.
at her family's company,
Oh, really?
Jiang's.
That's unexpected. After everything her family has put her through, why would she choose to go back to that environment?
It's a decision
Yeah.
fueled by a complex mix
Okay.
of duty,
Mm-hmm.
independence,
Yeah.
and a desire to prove herself.
Right.
She's not returning as a naive pawn
Uh-huh.
in their games.
Okay.
She negotiates
Oh, she does.
a 15% share
Wow.
in the company,
Good for her.
demonstrating her business acumen
Uh-huh.
and refusing to be exploited.
That's a power move. It seems like she's finally taking control of her life and refusing to be a victim of circumstance. But I can't imagine her stepmother and stepsister are thrilled about this newfound assertiveness.
You're right.
Okay.
They see Nuannuan's connection to
Yeah.
Tingxiao
Okay.
as a ticket to wealth and
Yeah.
influence.
It sounds like they haven't learned their lesson. Do they succeed in their schemes?
Thankfully, no.
Okay, good.
Nuannuan is no longer the naive girl
Yeah.
they once manipulated.
Right.
She sees through their attempts
Uh-huh.
and refuses to be used.
That's satisfying to hear. It seems like she's finally breaking free from their toxic influence. But how does this impact her relationship with Tingxiao? Is he supportive of her decision to work?
That's where things get a little complicated.
Oh.
While Tingxiao wants to support
Yeah.
Nuannuan's independence,
Okay.
his protective instincts kick in.
Oh, no. Here we go again.
He's wary of the corporate world
Yeah.
and the potential threats.
Mhm.
Right. It poses to Nuannuan's well-being.
Okay.
Remember, he's still grappling
Uh-huh.
with the trauma of his own past,
Yeah.
and he's fiercely protective
Right.
of those he cares about.
It's understandable that he'd be concerned, given his own experiences. But how does this clash with Nuannuan's desire to build her own career?
This conflict comes to a head
Okay.
when Nuannuan receives a job offer
Oh, really?
from Dingsheng Group,
Okay.
a prestigious and demanding company.
Wow. Okay.
It's a fantastic opportunity for
Yeah.
her to grow professionally.
Yeah.
But Tingxiao is vehemently opposed to it.
Why is he so against it? Is it just jealousy, or is there something more to his resistance?
It's a mix of factors.
Okay, like what?
He's concerned
Uh-huh.
about the demanding work culture
Right.
and the potential strain
Okay.
it could put on their relationship.
It sounds valid, I guess.
He even makes a cryptic remark
What's that?
about how she shouldn't return to work
Okay.
until she's reached her heyday.
That's a curious statement. What does he mean by that?
It's open to interpretation,
Sure.
but it suggests
Uh-huh.
he wants her to prioritize
Right.
their personal life,
Yeah.
to focus on their relationship
Right.
before diving back into the pressures
I got it.
of her career.
Right.
It hints at a possessiveness
I was thinking that too.
that could be both endearing
Uh-huh.
and concerning.
It's a tricky situation. It's like he wants what's best for her, but his desire for control could potentially stifle her growth.
Right.
What does Nuannuan do? Does she give in to his demands?
Nuannuan faces a tough choice.
Oh, wait, what is it?
Follow her ambition
Right?
or prioritize her relationship.
It's a dilemma many women face when trying to balance personal and professional aspirations.
Exactly.
So how does she navigate this conflict? Does she choose her career or her relationship?
That's a question
Okay.
we'll have to explore
Oh, no.
in part 3.
I can't wait.
The drama does a great job
Yeah.
of highlighting the complexities of modern relationships
Right.
and the challenges women face
Yeah.
in pursuing their ambitions.
Okay, so where did we leave off?
We left off with Nuannuan facing a tough decision,
Right.
a promising career opportunity
Uh-huh.
at Dingsheng
Okay.
versus Tingxiao's reservations.
Yeah, and that cryptic comment about her heyday.
Right.
What happens next?
Well, Nuannuan chooses to forge her own path.
Good for her.
She accepts the position at Dingsheng,
Okay.
demonstrating her commitment to her professional growth and defying Tingxiao's wishes.
Wow, okay.
This decision marks a turning point in their relationship.
So she prioritizes her ambition. I imagine this doesn't sit well with Tingxiao.
His reaction is a mixture of anger and jealousy.
Oh, boy.
He sees Dingsheng as a rival for Nuannuan's attention,
Right.
a symbol of the world trying to pull her away from him.
That sounds a little dramatic.
His possessiveness intensifies,
How so?
manifesting in constant checkups, questioning her whereabouts,
Oh, wow.
and even making unannounced appearances at her workplace.
That sounds suffocating. His behavior seems to stem from insecurity and a need for control. How does Nuannuan handle this escalation?
Initially, she tries to be understanding.
Okay.
She attributes his actions to concern,
Right.
perhaps even a misplaced sense of love.
I get it.
However,
Yeah.
as his controlling behavior persists,
Yeah.
Nuannuan starts pushing back.
Okay.
She asserts her boundaries,
Good for her.
demanding respect and space to pursue her goals.
It's crucial to stand up for yourself in such situations. Does Tingxiao respond positively to her attempts to set boundaries?
Not quite.
Oh, no.
He interprets her defiance as rejection,
Oh, geez.
further fueling his insecurity and driving a wedge between them.
This doesn't sound good.
His actions culminate in a pivotal event that throws their relationship into turmoil. The party Jialiang warned Nuannuan against attending.
Ah, yes. The party that seems shrouded in ominous foreshadowing. What happens at this gathering that shifts the dynamics so drastically?
Nuannuan, driven by a mix of curiosity and rebellion against Tingxiao's controlling behavior, attends the party.
Oh, boy.
It's here she faces a horrifying ordeal.
Oh, no. What happened?
She's drugged and nearly assaulted
What?
by a group of men.
Oh, my God.
A scene that highlights the vulnerability of women in such situations and the very real dangers they could face.
That's terrifying. The drama takes a dark turn here, exposing a harsh reality. Who are these men, and what are their motivations for targeting Nuannuan?
This is where the story's web of intrigue tightens.
Okay.
The men were hired
By who?
by none other than Jiang Nuannuan,
What? Her stepsister.
Nuannuan's stepsis.
That's chilling. She's willing to put Nuannuan's life in danger to satisfy her own bitterness. Does she face any consequences for her actions?
This is one of the more frustrating aspects of the narrative.
Okay.
While her actions are exposed,
Huh?
the drama doesn't delve deeply
Right.
into the consequences she faces.
That's kind of frustrating.
It's a missed opportunity to explore the themes of accountability and justice.
I agree. It feels like an unresolved thread in the story. But back to the harrowing events at the party, you mentioned Nuannuan was nearly assaulted. Does someone intervene?
Just when the situation seems hopeless, Tingxiao appears, rescuing Nuannuan from her attackers in a display of fierce protectiveness and strength.
So, in a moment of crisis, his instinct to protect overrides his controlling behavior. How does this rescue impact their relationship?
The near assault serves as a wake-up call for Tingxiao.
Oh, okay.
He confronts the consequences of his possessiveness,
Mm-hmm.
realizing it nearly cost Nuannuan her safety and happiness.
I see.
For Nuannuan, it reinforces the complexities of their bond,
Okay.
despite his flaws and controlling tendencies.
Right.
Tingxiao ultimately protected her from harm.
It seems this traumatic experience forces them both to reevaluate their relationship. What happens in the aftermath?
The experience becomes a catalyst for growth and change.
How so?
Tingxiao takes responsibility for his actions, offering a sincere apology
Good.
and committing to transforming his behavior.
That's great.
He encourages Nuannuan's career aspirations,
He does.
even supporting her navigation of challenges at Dingsheng.
Wow.
He evolves from a controlling figure to a supportive partner,
That's a big change.
demonstrating a capacity for change and a willingness to prioritize Nuannuan's well-being.
That's a positive development. His willingness to acknowledge his flaws and work towards change is crucial for a healthy relationship. Does Nuannuan forgive him?
She does.
Okay.
Nuannuan recognizes the genuine remorse
Uh-huh.
and commitment to change in Tingxiao's actions.
Okay.
This forgiveness, however, is not a return to the status quo.
Okay.
It marks the beginning of a more balanced and respectful dynamic, where open communication and mutual trust become the foundation of their relationship.
That's heartwarming. They've gone through so much turmoil and emerged stronger, having learned valuable lessons about communication, respect, and the true nature of love. So, does the drama wrap up with a happy ending?
It does. Okay, good. The final act focuses on Tingxiao and Nuannuan rebuilding their relationship
Okay.
on a foundation of trust and mutual respect.
Right.
They learn to communicate openly and honestly,
Mm-hmm.
supporting each other's ambitions
Okay.
and celebrating each other's successes.
Wow, that's great.
The drama concludes with a sense of hope and optimism,
Awesome.
suggesting that even relationships fraught with challenges can evolve into something beautiful and enduring.
This deep dive has been quite a journey. We've explored themes of deception, forgiveness, personal growth, and the complexities of love and relationships. It's fascinating how this Chinese drama, despite its melodramatic twists and turns, offers valuable insights into human behavior and the dynamics of power and control. What's your final takeaway for our listener? Expert speaker.
I think this drama reminds us that human relationships are rarely simple.
That's true.
They're messy,
Yes,
challenging,
absolutely.
and constantly evolving.
Right.
It highlights the importance of communication, respect, and the courage to confront unhealthy patterns.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's a story about forgiveness, second chances, and the transformative power of love when nurtured with honesty and care.
Beautifully said. And for you, dear listener, we hope this deep dive into the world of Chinese drama has left you with some food for thought. Perhaps you'll be inspired to explore this genre further or even reflect on the dynamics within your own relationships. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.